Now I know this isn't optimal, okay? But we are back. Okay. Okay, we got audio. We're good. So, remember, I was close to figuring out how to use my camera in Elgato with OBS to make it work. Well, I did, in theory, make it work, but not the way I intended. Hey, Omar, how's it going, buddy? So you are seeing my phone. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at how nice that looks. That looks so good. Um, but because of how it works, I can't. Basically, you're seeing it through my phone screen, not the camera as an output or an input itself. So you still see the filters on my phone. So the reason it looks super zoomed in is because it is zoomed in, because otherwise you would see the regular iPhone camera screen. So you're not seeing it through the camera lens, you're seeing it through my screen. And that's why you can still see the zoom in on the side there, and you can still see my rule of thirds layout that I always have with my camera. So we're gonna do this one time because I've been fighting with this for like an hour and a half. We got internet going. Um, it's working pretty good. Stream's looking pretty good so far. No dropped frames. We're 2 minutes in. So we're gonna run with it this one live stream, and then hopefully by Legion next week, next Thursday or Friday, I will have it all fixed and ready to go so we can stream it out of the camera itself and not the phone screen. So all that is to say, we're here to unbox Godzilla 2000 and Ultraman Omega from SH Figuarts and SH MonsterArts. I did those in the reverse order. I apologize. But here we are. I can't show the other side because it has my address and stuff. So all things considered, for how expensive shipping was, this is a pretty small box. I'm not gonna lie. Not going to lie. Oh! There they are. Let's go. Oh, my box is crumpled. Oh, that's annoying. See that up there? Oh, you guys can't see it because of my webcam. Crumpled box right up there. That's the whole side is crumpled in. Damn, man. That's alright. This is such a dumb stream. The figure should be fine though. It's just the box, but not bueno. There's Omega. Let's go. Yeah, look at this camera. This looks so much better than the webcam. But I still gotta oh man, I gotta figure out this camera angle now, because now I've gotta because I have to focus over here. So there's no point in having the webcam if you guys can't see me. Pull myself a little bit over, perhaps. It doesn't. I didn't test out everything. I wasn't thinking. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the most sober right now. A little sleep medicine is still kicking in. But we're gonna look at 2000 first. Not looking at Omega first. Sorry. Should we flip this around? See what it looks like. Should we see what Godzilla 2000 looks like? I can't believe this is in my hands right now. We have a very suit-inspired Godzilla 2000 in our hands from Tamashii. There it is. Look at this beautiful, beautiful thing. I had ordered one for a while. Yeah, I would say it's not worth it to import. Just between these two right here and that small box, it was $130 after duties and tariffs. Shipping alone was almost $70, so it's just not worth it. Oh no, leg spikes. Am I having legs? We lagging? Hopefully not. Oh, yeah we are. Oh wait, no. My phone. It was my phone that did it that time. Oh, well, okay, I've messed up. I did not think about that. I have to also keep touching my phone so it doesn't lock itself. Sorry, guys. See? Oop. Oop. There we go. We're going through it today, guys. This is what impatience does. Do you guys see why I say I'm never patient? I mean, honestly, I should have waited to ship these out, but, you know. Dude, Godzilla 2000. Alright, well, I wanted this to be my, like, first, like, really professional unboxing, but, well, Kaijime Addict guarantee of oopsie poopsieing the whole time. Let's see. Let's get this open though. This thing's heavy. All things considered. Feels like I have the Haya 2024 in my hands. There it is. Ooh. Screw this. That rule of thirds is really distracting. I think this honestly wouldn't look that obnoxious if I would have taken my rule of thirds filter off. But it's fun. Oh my god. Godzilla 2000. Oh my god. Great figure. Oh, dude, I'm loving it already. I'm loving it. It just got into my hands. Holy moly. 2000. Fix that mouth a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. QC? QC issues? Who has QC issues? This guy doesn't have QC issues. Oh, my goodness. Wow, I'm sorry, I'm just taking it in. This has been on my wish list for since the line began, because even after you know, the Sakai sculpt was announced and revealed, I was like, damn, that's really cool, but I still wish for a suit accurate or a more suit accurate representation. It doesn't have to be one-on-one, which it's right here. Wow. I'm gonna have so much fun with this figure, guys. Sorry. The tongue. There we go. That gets the mouth to close up. Mostly flat. He's got a little crookedness. That's okay. It's a ball joint. Feels good. Oh, yeah. Ooh, man. Oh, my God. Okay. Ooh, okay. Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to just sit there in silence, but dude, I am, this is it. Like, now if MonsterArts doesn't perform at this level every release, it might actually be over. I'm saying that as a collector and as a fan. If every release isn't at least close to this, it's gonna make everyone even more bitter. Man. This is spot on. The joints feel good. It's a little loosey goosey in some spots. Like you can see mine just really likes to fall over with a tap. Nothing too bad. Easy to I believe it's just a ball joint, so I can just go and tighten it up. So nothing major. The neck does confirmed. Pull out. We get pushed back in. Dude, okay, yeah, it's Godzilla 2000, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm actually really blown away here. We're gonna move on to Omega. Yeah, that was just like what, 5-6 minutes of me just kind of like in silent awe. Yeah, guys. Godzilla 2000 review will be coming out pretty quickly. I'm not gonna say tonight, not that quick. What day is it? It's Tuesday today? Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday. So, let's... Dude, we got it. I don't like saying suit accurate with MonsterArts because then everyone just assumes that they're supposed to be one for one. These are referenced and inspired by the suits, and that's why sometimes they're different. And then Yuji Sakai does his thing where he, Yuji Sakai's everything a little bit. But like this thing is just like, it's a little off, the suit, but it's perfect. Spoilers for the review. The 2000's perfect. Yeah. Oh, what a goddamn surprise. Oh, woo! All right, Ultraman Omega. I just caught up with Omega, last night. Not last night. The night before. This weekend. This weekend I caught up with Omega. Ooh, Tamashi members. Well, that doesn't apply to me because I'm from the U.S. U.S. customers can't use that. That's a JP only link, if I'm not mistaken. So we do have Omega. We have quite a few hands. Color timer. 2 different ice sluggers. Looks like. Interesting. Honestly, this has been out since fans have been waiting for a screen accurate for MonsterArts finally delivered. Yeah. Yep. All it did was take a little bit. All it did was take a little bit of Haya shenanigans. But we got there, man. We got there, and it was well worth it. Very well worth it. I just love the excitement of the new action figure going in your new collection. I can tell you're very happy and glad. I'm supposed to get a MonsterVerse Ghidorah Gravity Beam version soon. Oh, nice, dude. I'm guessing that's the Haya one. Nice. Enjoy it. That thing looks awesome. But yeah, dude, there's just pure love. Pure love with that 2000, man. I'm going to be giving that so much love. So, I'm glad y'all can feel it, because I would rather have it that way. I'd rather sit here and be kind of doopy and stupid, but being genuine, rather than just kind of like too cool for school, because that is not me. I am not too cool for school. Omega's feeling good too. I'm pretty impressed. Like I was saying, I got caught up with Omega. Very good show. It kind of gets a little boring in there in like the 5, 6, 7 range, but then it picks right back up, and then episode 11 and 12 has like, one of my favorite new gen kaiju villains. I cannot pronounce its name. It's got that tongue sticking out. Oh my goodness, I love it. Love that kaiju. There we go. We're just kind of pose and see what he's like. He feels good. Got good range. Oh, he does have the drop down. So they added the drop downs back into the regular line too. Interesting. Oh yeah, he poses nice. This looks good. Let's see. How do these two look next to each other? Damn, 2000's so tall. Look at that. These two are supposed to be relatively the same size. I believe Omega is 50 meters tall, 51, 52. Can't remember. I would check my phone where I have my G-Fest photos because during the live stream, they did explain that. But obviously, we're using it for a camera right now, so. Let's get these hands out real quick. And then, I don't know. Hang out for a second or two. How y'all doing today? You guys doing good? Hanging out? Having a good time? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm liking what I'm seeing with the internet functionality right now. It looks like it's running pretty well. I know I'm probably a little quiet. I do apologize. The mic is super far away from my face, and obviously the webcam's not set up in the right spot anymore. So I'm going to have to do some testing after the stream, which we're going to have to do anyways, because the Legion is so freaking huge that this setup wouldn't work for Legion anyways, so I've got to get this figured out after this stream, but I honestly just could not wait anymore. Oh, I did it again. Uh-oh. Oh, no. See, this is the other thing. Gotta get that balance out. Oh, damn. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm getting so distracted. Hope you saw my baby. There you go. Like, not my literal baby, but my girlfriend. Oh, dude. Man, oh, man. Oh! Poor Omega. Where's that, where's his hand? There's his hand. Let's do the thing. Let's do the, what do you kids call it? Any kids in here? Aura farming? Yeah. Let's do his aura farming pose. I think that's what the kids call it. The younger ones, I guess, they're not kids. They're all like 21 and 22. That's very, ugh, man. I remember my 20s, early 20s. Man, early 20s, what was coming out when I was in my 20s? Figure-wise. The 2021 figures had just come out. Godzilla vs. Kong. Oh, man. We've moved a long time since then. When you look at this Godzilla 2000 compared to 2021 Godzilla and Kong. Summer of 2021. Singular Point stuff was just coming out at the time from Bandai. Yeah, man. The Ride figures had came out that year too. Damn, dude. 2021 was pretty good for a lot of things. And that was our first official year running too. So, dude, I am impeccably impressed. I feel like, just feeling Omega so far, I feel like Omega's a nice step in the QC direction for Figuarts. I don't have Arc, so I don't know from there. Obviously, this design is simpler than Blazar's, so it's not as limited and as frustrating as Blazar's was, regrettably. And Godzilla 2000 literally just feels like it's the best thing in my collection. I'm gonna be honest. We're getting that early hype in, man. This could be it. Like, this could be taken figure of the year for me. I love the Figuarts Mecha Gigantron and like King of Mons, but like this, like, it's got butterfly joints. My biggest critique of the MonsterArts line has been no butterflies. And look at that. They just did it. I don't remember them even announcing that. Oh, man. Yeah, do you see that? My waist is super loose on mine. So that might be, I don't remember anyone saying anything about like super loose joints, so that's probably a super uncommon thing. So, but just be wary. Waist might come in a little loose. It's not too big of a deal. Just gotta, handle it. Oh, man. Typical Godzilla pose. Yeah, this, this might be the best thing since sliced bread. I don't know. It's so good. Doing the Shin Godzilla pose. I hate that they don't have beams. I don't see Omega. I completely I completely get that. Like, yeah, Omega should have his beam at this point. Like, the waist does tend to be loose, but it makes posing easier. Oh yeah, yeah. It's not a bad loose. Omega definitely should have his beam, 100%. At this point, there's just no reason to, because for the people that are going to buy every figure, they're gonna buy every figure in the Omega line anyways. And then the people that don't end up buying the secondary figure that has the beam, which is funny because I think we're still missing an effect piece for Blazar as well. I think there's something he's missing. So like Blazar's now missing a beam effect that could have just came with him to begin with, or came with the Feridian armor. Omega doesn't have it, and it so far hasn't been announced in either of the additional Omega figures that we have so far. We have the Rekiness and Rekiness armor, and the beam's not with either one of them, as far as I'm remembering, at least. So, I mean, we have at least two more forms to do. We have Triagon, and then the Triagon armor. So probably there. And then if we get any more, like, what do you guys think? Do you think there's more? Could be more. There could be a third armor. Arc has three armors, technically four. With this, I think he has like a stage show exclusive armor. I'm not really good on the stage show stuff. Um, but yeah, and then Godzilla 2000. I don't mind that it doesn't have the beam because it's not heat ray. When it's a heat ray color, then yes, it 100% should have a beam, which is the next thing I'm gonna say. I think the only way to top this figure right here is a heat ray version. I'm even more excited because now that's a legitimate possibility, and this figure's so good, and this figure is going to sell really, really well. I think this is, I think people. Not saying that we should get comfortable, but I don't see prices going down. 125 or 130 for this is already way more worth it than some of the other releases in the line's history. I mean, like, it's impressive. So I'm really excited for a Heat Ray version, and hopefully it does come with its own blast effect. It has a unique one. I do know that the Burning Godzilla one fits in there. Actually, we could just try that real quick. I got the Burning Godzilla all set up. I can try that for the review. I believe the old Heisei one fits in pretty well. Not great, but not bad either. And that's really it. Unless you want to use a blue one. To which case, I mean, this -1 might work. This might be a little sacrilegious, though. I don't know. And that works. Yeah. Oh, that looks good, too. That's it. That almost works. That's kind of crazy. The tongue actually does stop it a little bit in the back. You can see it kind of like getting hiked up. That's actually the tongue. Stuff I should be saving for the review, but hey, I don't mind doing it here, hanging out with y'all. Thank y'all for taking time out of your day. Kind of at a weird time to unbox. Like, I was like, ooh, when should I schedule it? And then I was just like, I don't want to schedule it. I'm going to, the second that I can live stream and I get the internet working, and I get the PC turned on and everything updated, which took a while. I was just like, snap, we're going into live stream, which is why we're in this crooked display. But we got them right here. Omega, SH Figuarts Ultraman Omega, and SH MonsterArts Godzilla 2000 are here. Confirmed. They're awesome. The orange swirly beam that comes with the Fire Rodan works well. Ooh, the red spiral. That would make sense. And that looks pretty close enough. Because, like, they could just do the regular Heisei beam, but just make it a little thicker, and then have a rounded edge, and not like a you guys know how it looks. Have it a more round edge, I think, but that is good to know that the red spiral fits. I wish I still had the red spiral beam, but we'll get there eventually. My plan for MonsterArts is I'm going to get every character once first, and then depending on how long that takes, depending on the outlook of the U.S. and tariffs and everything, because just getting at least one of every character in the line is going to take forever and really daunting and expensive when you look at both Kiryu's and Ghidorah 91, Biollante, things like that, or the Space Godzilla and Little Godzilla set. That's really, really expensive as well. So it's going to take a ton of time, and a ton of money. But after that, I think if it's not too bad and things get better financially, or the economy gets better for the U.S., or if I win the lottery and move to Japan, the goal, I think, possibly the end goal for MonsterArts is getting every single release ever. I just figured Biolante's like, without shipping and tariffs, you can get Biolante for under 300 in Japan. Once you ship her, she bounces up to like 450, which is typically what you see like in the Facebook groups, is about 450, 500 for the special color version specifically. Like I just said, I'm eventually going to try to get every release, so that's every regular release, every special color, every event exclusive, and every decisive battle version of a character that I can. I'm not going to focus on getting individual reissues. So like there's 3 or 4 reissues of just the first 54. I'm not going to work on trying to get all of those. I'm just going to get my one and be done. I have to decide which one of the 3 I want. Which now I might wait until we get the poster version, because that one's got the translucent dorsal plates, the white pearlescent dorsal plates. And I might wait to see which 54 fits paint-wise with that Godzilla. Which one of the 3 or 4 reissues, so... And like I have 04, so I'm not going to get an original 04. Stuff like that. So the reissues I'm not going to worry about, but every single unique release will eventually be the plan. I would like to have every single MonsterArts. Godzilla and Gamera, at least I should say. Not talking about Yu-Gi-Oh!, not talking about Monster Hunter, not talking about the Alien versus Predator figures, even though getting both the wolves would be really cool. Trying to get the Chigoken. Chigoken isn't in the MonsterArts line, so I wouldn't count that. So the Chigokens don't count, the old and the new ones, because they also don't scale. I guess that also brings up the Kyok, the Lights and Sound 89. I will probably be getting that one. And then the poster Mechagodzilla 93 and the poster Heisei Godzilla that goes with it, I would be attempting to get that as well. Those are really expensive. The Ava the Ava Unit 1 colored Goji, that used to be such a cheap, easy to buy figure. Thing is shot up. That might be nearing, I think that's the most expensive Godzilla in the MonsterArts line aftermarket wise. It's not the most expensive set, but it is definitely up there. So like the Ava Unit 1 Godzilla, that's going to be a challenge. That's probably going to be a Japan purchase, because like it was $60 to get these 2 figures shipped out, so that's kind of going to be my baseline for all MonsterArts now. Is going to at least be $60 to get these shipped out. And then plus duties and tariffs and the shipping and handling fee. So it's basically $100 to import a single MonsterArts. I think that's what my friend was saying. It took him $100 from HLJ to get this over here. Just that. So importing is just not likely. Even for like reviewers, content creators, I don't think I could recommend taking this route. I was thinking about getting Ghidorah this year and using Hobby Genki. I just don't know. I don't know. No. Too expensive. It's just too damn expensive. It's too much. And so, which is scary because I do have 89 movie graphic and Awakening Kiryu movie graphic on HLJ pre-order, and Shin's going to be expensive. Shin is probably going to be $100 flat to ship, plus the tariff and the $30 duties charge. Damn, dude, this was a special exception. We got to be financially smart when collecting, all right? And MonsterArts is already really hard to be financially smart with because they are expensive. I'm not gonna sit here and deny they're expensive. Okay, they're expensive. Hey Bram, how's it going? How's it going? But hey, it was worth it for 2,000. I'm very pleased with this figure. I'm gonna be having so much fun with this. It's perfect. That's perfection, man. Dude, oh. I love it. 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 I love 2000. I love Omega. Omega's feeling really cool too. I've got to figure out how to straighten its legs. His legs. Yeah, his legs. There we go. There we go. Ooh, Omega. I'm doing great. Just received Final Battle Mechagodzilla. 2021. My whole card of figures I'm gonna get is 5,000. Holy cow, Omar, that's some big money. Just be careful because you're gonna get hit with like super omega tariffs on that. So if you're in the U.S. and shipping to the U.S., I should say. Um, how's the Bram? How's the Mechagodzilla, the 2021? I do plan on picking that up this year. Um, and now, since I might wait for Ghidorah until next year to get the U.S. one, so I'm not hit by tariffs and duties and shipping prices, what I might do um, is I can move up Suko and Mothra in the Mechagodzilla 21 purchases because it's actually cheaper at base to buy both of those figures within the U.S. and get them shipped than it is to buy Ghidorah at Japanese conversion rate, just barely. Um, and then obviously you add the shipping and stuff in there, then it's more expensive. But I guess, Omar, that is good to have like a list though of what you want. That's something that I've been wanting to do, and maybe I could like do a stream on that. I don't know. Now that we got internet, we're live streaming again. We're feeling good. I'm feeling good about it. Hopefully I can like. Sorry, there was had a French fry on the ground. Poked me in the foot. I need a vacuum in here again. I got to do a figure accessory check first, and then I might vacuum here this weekend. I might move up Mechagodzilla 21 Final Battle version and Suko and Mothra if I can't get Ghidorah this year. Because it's cheaper to buy both of those two from E-Night Media and get them shipped here than it is to buy Ghidorah from Hobby Genki before shipping, which I already have the estimate for shipping on Ghidorah. It's not good. it's like $180 to get Ghidorah 72 here. It is the estimate uh, the from Hobby Genki. The figure's amazing, overpriced but still enjoyable. There's improvement material on some parts, especially the tail. Tail no longer has the issue with it when it breaks, but it's my copy. Nice, 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 Brom. That's got me excited. That's actually a figure I am unabashedly. Hey, Willowzilla, how's it going? Thanks for joining. We're just sitting here kind of talking. We've got the unboxing done. We're just hanging out. But here's the 2000 and Omega right here in front of us. It's good to know. I actually do miss the Mechagodzilla 21 a little bit, and that was my main concern with the when I saw reviews popping up was how the materials was going to be, and it does look better. It doesn't look quite as tight, so. And then if the tail doesn't feel like it's gonna break, is the QC good on Godzilla 2000? Yeah, it's dude, it's the only slight issue I have is my waist is just a little loose, and that's something that you can fix really easy with some clear coat. You just pop the joint off, heat it up, and then I believe it's just putting a little bit of clear coat on it and then swiveling the joint around so it just makes the ball a little bit thicker. Although then you're not going to be able to remove it as easily. So, always when customizing your figures, just think about that. But otherwise, this thing's perfect. The eyes are good, teeth are good, nails are good, toenails are good, joints are really good. This thing moves like cake. this thing is like look at that, butterfly joints. Oh man, it's like the thing I'm most excited about. And this head, this pull-out head, this is crazy. Look all the way down. Dude, that's absolutely batshit wild. And then, yeah, he can look all the way up. And then you can take the sleeves. You can readjust the sleeves to where there's no gap. Oh, wow, look at that. I remember that was the only complaint I saw people like really doing was just like, oh, there's a gap in the head. But it's like, nah, you just gotta move the protector here, the sleeve, move the joints around, and boom. Yep, I'm gonna see if I can get the 2000 sometime. It does drop in the US in about what should be about 2 or 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks, yeah. Or no, no, no. Excuse. Well, by the end of the month. So the start of November. Uh, this should be hitting retail shelves. I would definitely recommend if you're in the U.S. To wait because it was $100 shipping, duty, and taxes or handling to get this shipped from Japan to the U.S. Is what I'm being told. I had both of these shipped together, so it was more than that. But that's because I had Omega in here, and that's how the tariffs work. So, um, I wish they can bring back the Burning 2019. I see. I agree. I think that would be a great figure to get a final battle, decisive battle version. I just don't think they will because it just didn't it didn't sell too well. And obviously, review wise, a lot of people didn't like it. I actually did like it. I liked the look of it. So I would love to get one with better QC because mine was super tight. Felt like it was gonna break. So if we could get a new one, um, yes, please. Even if it's that same 2019 mold, I would take it. Yeah, Terrace is a big pain. Yeah, yeah. This is probably gonna be one of the last times I import from Japan. It's really expensive. It's why I'm not getting a lot of Figuarts Ultraman releases. Basically, what I'm doing is after this now, um, my HLJ will be all the standard releases. I'll be getting all the pre-orders from the standard releases or the standard releases. So that's Rekiness Armor Omega, the reissue for Tika Power, the Shinko Seiho, and a few of the other retail figures. I'm just gonna hoard in my warehouse, and then hopefully this stuff will be done by like next March or May, and I can ship out a big box of the last like year and a half worth of Figuarts Ultraman product, uh, and then just do it all at once. Reviews would be really late, but I feel like that would be kind of fun. MonsterArts I will be getting as they come out. Probably U.S. releases from now on, but we'll see. I just want them to add a Mothra Orange Pulse like in the movie somehow. Oh, that would be cool. They could do what? What figures recently did? Oh, the like the one My Hero Academia figures where they have like the clear plastic board. They could just do that. I don't think it needs like personally I don't think it needs like a physical accessory because that's going to make the figure super expensive. And then also just like the QC, like can the figure hold that weight? Can it not? Like, oh man, dude. 2000 is this is the bee's knees. This is a new standard, quintessential. Um, but monsters can do what they want with the thermo. That's just my personal opinion because I could see that figure being more expensive because it's going to be translucent. Maybe the second time they'll actually have a better QC process for the paint, so it actually looks a little bit more even. Oh, I was gonna take a drink of water and I took a drink of my root beer. Whoops. Um, do I have anything to do with diorama? I do. I actually have a bucket of buildings down here. Well, not a bucket. I have a little bucket. I have some Tamashi with both of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got buildings, dusty, but I do got buildings like we got this. I got some 3D printed buildings from. Oh man, who did these ones? They're one of the big building 3D printers on eBay. Good prices, good buildings. These are nice. Yeah, I gotta look them up. But I got those buildings. They're nice. They're nice. I need to get more buildings. that's the big thing. I need way more. I love dioramas. Makes the characters come alive from one of your favorite scenes. Same. I love diorama building. I need more. I need more buildings. I've got a good array of like unique buildings. iPop designs, I believe. Yes, that would be KD. That would be correct. I do believe those are iPop designs. Um, very, very nice. So I need more. The Titanic Creations City Battle Set, is that what they're calling it? What would you rate the figure out of 10, Bray? The 2000 out of 10? Mm, I would rate it a 2000 out of 10. How about that? I'm telling you guys, this review is going to take a little bit. I've got some ideas to spice it up. I want to make it a little. I want to see if I can make it a little bit more fancy. It might just be the starting points of a new style, quote unquote. But I love it. To be serious, Bray, it's a 10 out of 10. This is, I would probably say, the best MonsterArts. Not really close. I used to say that about like Destroya, Kiryu, 72 Godzilla. Um, I personally think the -1 is almost perfect as well, but I know some people have their grievances. That's why I don't say Shin, even though I love the Shin figure. Um, Evolve's really good as well. I think this clears everything. This is a new benchmark for MonsterArts. I said it at the beginning of the stream. If MonsterArts now doesn't output on this level, like if we have eye problems or teeth problems again, they might actually be in some serious issue. the The level of how good this is compared to everything else is really staggering, and it could hurt them if they don't follow up with it every single release after this. So I'm talking Mega Gearus needs to be perfect. Ghidorah 72 needs to be perfect. We're not counting reissues of molds, so like as an example, the Final Battle Mechagodzilla 2021 wouldn't count because it's not a new mold. This is a brand new mold, so that's why I'm saying Ghidorah 72, Mega Gearus. Destroya wouldn't be included. Once again, that's a 13-year-old mold at this point. I think, yeah, 13 years, 12 years, something like that. I think that was revealed in 2012. Came out in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was the other way, where it was revealed in 2012 and then released at the end of 2012. And then maybe the US got it in 2013. I can't remember. Regardless, like, so we're not counting those, but now every new release is going to have to be like this. Every new Godzilla mold has to be this good. They need to lock in, yeah. They do need to lock in. I'm really glad for this. I have a positive outlook on this figure, and I'm very impressed. But now, as a MonsterArts collector, this is my new standard, because this is the benchmark. For the U.S., $125, $130, and this is what we got. So now every $130 figure has to be this. Excuse me. Has to be as equally as good or around this Godzilla 2000. I know some of it is also just because it's a Godzilla 2000, so I have like a lot of bias to this. This might be like my favorite. Man, it's really good. It's really, really good, and I recommend anyone who doesn't have it to get it. If you're waiting for the Haya, wait for the Haya, and then make your decision after the Haya comes out. And do we know when the Haya Godzilla 2000 is coming out? Did they even update anyone? I don't know. I'm talking to that phone. That's not my mic. Do we know? Did they get an update? I forget. I'm on the PC now, so I can literally just do this. Oh man, it's almost like having two desktops. Let's see. Let me switch over here so you guys can see me a little bit better. Oop. God, dude, these two are so good. I'll keep them up. I'll keep these two up though. Let's see. When is Haya 2000 supposed to come out? Do we have an update? I'm on BBTS right now. I don't think they're the most reliable for those types of updates, but we're rolling with it. Godzilla 2000. There it is. Now they're saying October Do we know if that's accurate? I'm not trying to make fun of Haya. I'm just legitimately trying to know because I know people are going to be like, should I get this or should I only buy the Haya? Which the Haya is half the price. So it comes down to that's when it becomes more of a personal choice. I don't think it's super opinion. It's got like a de facto. Will come out when it comes out. Yeah, yeah. It looks like it looks like October. Man, this dude, dude. I know the painted prototype that they showed off. The basically what looks like is probably going to be the final figure. Looks much better than this promo. Man, there's some I don't know what it is with the promo. I guess it's just got like the T-Rex hunch that I don't like. But I know the final product shouldn't have this. This is just the prototype. It definitely can't look up as much as the 2000, at least these photos. So, yeah, it's gonna be. I would, if you're caught in the middle, you only want one, the Haya or the MonsterArts. I would wait until the Haya releases. Wait for reviews to get out. I would say, if you really want both, get both. One really works as a Megaguirus Godzilla, obviously this one, the Megaguirus Godzilla, and then the Haya could be your 99, and then whether it's MonsterArts or it's Haya that gets to Omega first, or Orga first, so then you can decide from there. I would assume MonsterArts is actually going to get to Orga first because Haya could announce it now and it's not going to come out until 2027, where MonsterArts could announce it, halfway through next year, and it would come out in the beginning of 2027 or the end of 2026, depending on which month they did. So hopefully this means Orga's also down the line. I would say it's likely. I don't know if they're going to do any like repaints for this figure. Besides, like, I do believe that we're going to get a Heat Ray version. I think it's just, you want to print money. Look at what Haya did. They showed off their 2000, that made a bunch of money. They showed off the Heat Ray version, and then that made a lot of money, which is good. It's a good thing. So MonsterArts just literally do a movie graphic version, or and I guess that would probably take a while, unless they're gonna just do an immediate movie graphic release for it, and then it could be Heat Ray. Kind of like the 54. They could do that. They could do a decisive battle version, but like they normally do that when they're going to release something to go with it. So maybe that'll be the sign that if we get a Heat Ray version or a decisive battle version of Godzilla 99, or maybe a more 99 paint app figure, a special color version technically, maybe that'll be our sign that Orga's coming, because they do like to do pairs half the time. Maybe it's a little less than half now, because I mean, like, we got a Godzilla 04 reissue, no Final Wars announcements, any figures yet. We got Godzilla 2000, and right as 2000's coming out, Megaguirus is announced. So, we'll see. I'm really, really impressed with these two figures. Holy shoot, we've been going for 50 minutes. You guys have been just letting me just yammer on all day and night. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. And thanks for coming out and supporting the stream. We got 5-6 people watching almost the whole stream, 3 likes already. You guys are awesome. You guys are sweet. Thank you, guys. I'm glad that we can just hang out and talk about these toys, and we can all just sit out here and hopefully get some, de-stress, detox from life. So, these are awesome, man. I guess I've been yammering about MonsterArts. Did anyone get an Ultraman Saga, the Figuarts? I had one in my Nin cart, and literally as I was going to confirm the order, they sent me a notification saying, "Oh, hey, the maximum amount of product is been exceeded in your cart. Please lower it to the correct amount." And I only had one in my cart, so it's sold out. You're so underrated. Very nice and funny. I don't I don't know if I'm nice. I'm just goofy. Thank you though. I thank you for the kind words, Omar. I appreciate that. I want to do better this time around. Coming back into it, having we have internet again. Finances aren't quite as stressed right now. I want to do better. I want to make better content. I want to do more live streams. I want to get back into the groove of everything because I've missed it. I've honestly missed it a lot. Um, and it's just fun. This is fun. And once I get this set up, fixed, and properly working, it'll be even better. And it'll be hopefully better by next week when I can hopefully pay for Legion and get Legion here. I did get an update saying if she was paid for on time, she'd be here Thursday, the 16th. So hopefully it's getting really close to the wire and it's not looking like it. I might be getting it late then at least. So we might be getting it like the 18th, 19th, 20th, somewhere in there. I might just have to wait for payday to go through to be able to make it safe. So make some sales, pay it off, get Legion here, and having an incredible, crazy, insane Legion box day stream sounds epic. I'm gonna say though, it like I said, it's been about an hour, guys. It's about 5 o'clock my time. I do have some things I gotta get doing before I go to work tonight. So once again, I want to thank everyone for hanging out. Omar, Bram, Willa equals Zilla, KD, Omar. I think I said Omar twice. It's because you've. I see your chats right here. Did I miss anyone? I don't want to miss anyone in my comments. That's Omar, KD, got you both. KD, Bram. We got Bram, Willa equals Zilla, Bram. I feel like wasn't there one? Bray stay. There you are. There we go. Yep. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out, commenting, talking. Everyone who's watched the live stream and enjoyed this goofy little setup. It's a Halloween decoration, I guess. I don't know. But thank you all for watching and hanging out, guys. I really appreciate it. Godzilla 2000 review coming soon. I'm not going to put myself on a timetable. I would say Friday is... Ow, I had something in my eye. Friday would be, I would say, a safe answer for when the review might be dropping, but it might be Saturday because now I can edit and all that stuff. So I might be playing with some things, some new setup options and everything. So tentatively Friday, but it could be Saturday or Sunday, and then we'll get a Shintober video. Maybe if the 2000 review's taken a while, maybe I can. Well, no, I want to try editing styles. You guys are going to get a lot of content the next 3 weeks, okay? Let's just say that. We got 2 Shintober videos, 2000, Legion, hopefully, and then a few other things. So we've got plenty on the way. Look for this weekend, this review. I'm very excited. Once again, thank you all for watching and hanging out. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.